Pick the Nintendo Shack and pray. Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening says, yo.
Welcome to the 410th episode of the Nintendo Shack podcast. Partner Up is the name of this episode. But more importantly, today is Happy Bad Bunny concert featuring Green Day opening for them concert day. Yay!
Well, some people call it Super Bowl Sunday.
Nah, don't care about football.
Yeah, there you go. But if the Chiefs were there, would you care?
Yes. And the Eagles.
See, you just don't care about this football.
Well, actually, I do care about the football game, and I'm rooting for the Seahawks because it's a political thing. If you know anything about their owners, the Patriots owners and the Seahawks owners, if you know, you know.
I don't like any of them.
I
stopped watching football years ago.
Yeah.
Not the Patriots owner is a big Trump donor.
Kraft?
Oh, God, let's not do this. I don't know. No, it's a good show. No, we're not doing that.
Is it a good show?
Veto.
And the Seahawks owner is
Veto!
a woman who donates to science and to education and low-income children and
good
cats.
For them.
Well, I have a vested interest in the Patriots winning because of PSVG.
What's that about?
That's weird.
The what is called segment, the Root Day segment.
Oh, yeah, I'm rooting for the Seahawks just because fuck the Pats.
I don't like. Yeah, I win either way. If the Patriots win, I win.
Patriots to win their 29th fucking Super Bowl. Nobody wants that.
No, I don't like the Patriots.
Yeah,
I don't like either team.
It doesn't matter. I'm not watching anyway. Who cares?
Yeah, I'm not watching.
Watch Bad Bunny and Green Day.
I'll catch on YouTube tomorrow or something.
We'll probably be recording PSXP because I'm being held hostage.
I'm excited to see what Green Day does.
There you go. Watch the PSXP halftime show. There you go.
Take a shot for how many times
I can't believe a
censored.
WWE wrestler is performing at the halftime show.
That is true. That is very true.
That's all I know about Bad Bunny is that he wrestled. I don't know one.
And he had a great match.
I don't know one Bad Bunny song. He was good at it. Yeah.
Donnie, Bad Bunny got some slappers.
I'm sure he does.
He got some hits.
There wasn't a stone throw. I just don't know about it.
Oh, no. I know.
I'm out of the loop.
And also, the women like Bad Bunny. Like, they come out for Bad Bunny.
Well, he
like
was
the
good
gorgeous
wrestler.
women.
He was a good wrestler.
He's a really good wrestler.
One of the better celebrity cameo wrestlers.
I regret bringing this up because I didn't know it would turn into wrestling.
Ha! Gotcha.
Gotcha.
That's what you get.
It's your fault. You can only blame yourself, Rebecca.
Anyway.
I have a lot to say.
Tell me. I don't have a lot to say, so you say.
I beat Minish Cap.
Oh, that's
you
great.
did. Wait, that's like a huge amount of progress since you last talked about it.
Yeah. It's not a long game.
No, it's not.
All
it does have a pretty big difficulty curve at the end, though.
I haven't wrote down my thoughts. I feel like I have a lot of thoughts, but as I mentioned to you guys right before the show started, my in-laws could walk through the door at any moment, so I can't make this a 2-hour show today. So I'll just try to sum it up. It's a lovely game. There's a lot of things I like about it. There are a couple things that I really don't like about it.
Like what?
And I feel like those things keep me from like wrapping my arms around it and being like, I love it so much. Because for a shorter game, boy, was I like ready for it to be over. Like I was just ready to, like, I started looking at a guide and I was just like, at times it felt choreful. Now, I think some of that is not the game's fault because it's a subject of the system and the time that it was created. Correct. Some of it is also a design choice.
It was made to be a shorter game because of
I think there was a lot of in-between stuff because there weren't as many dungeons, so they like padded it with like quests in between.
Feels padded out a lot.
In most other Zelda games, like as soon as you're done a dungeon, in most Zelda games, it's like, okay, let me like figure out how to get to the next dungeon. In this one, there's like things you got to do in between before you think about the next dungeon.
So like the first thing that I would say, I mean, I hate this Kinstone thing. And we talked about it before. And I was like, I went into it with the idea of like, all right, so like you kinstone and like a chest appears. I'm just not gonna really pay attention to it.
You don't have to.
And then
Minish Cap
I
Jews.
finished a dungeon, and a couple weeks went by, so I'm kind of like disconnected from where I left off, and I'm like, I don't know where to go, and I'm like, press select in this fucking. I don't like the Eslo thing either. Like, I don't like the bird thing. He's just like, rat, and I'm like, that doesn't help me. And anyway, so I look for a guide, and it's like, oh no, you got to go kinstone to this dude across that map to come across and open up this doorway across the other side of the map to come back over here to get to the person on the other side. And I'm like, oh my God. It's so like Zelda always has gates, like gatekeeps pieces of the map or dungeons or things off, but it's usually like you need the hook shot or you gotta plant
Like a
a
Metroidvania.
seed. This is like it like doubled all of the work. Because like not only do you need the item, you then need to talk to the person. Oh my God, you have to talk to some people more than once.
Yeah.
And so like that part of it I really hated. Also, this is not the game's fault. And this really isn't a stone to throw. It's just more of a point of how different games are. The GBA, right, only had so many buttons. So it's a lot of item swapping.
It is, yeah.
And like if having now played this game deserves a remake.
When they remade Link's Awakening,
I was
did they
thinking that same
make
thing.
four button mappable items?
I don't remember because it's been that
Let me
long
see.
since I played Link's Awakening. I don't remember having that big of an issue with Link's Awakening. But like, yeah, like I think this game would be peak if they gave it the Wind Waker HD treatment, where they streamline maybe some of the kinstone stuff. They let you hot swap items or like maybe roll items like Echoes or Breath of the Wild do.
They didn't. You could still only have 2, which actually I'm pretty sure in Link's Awakening you could only have your sword, and like your sword counted as an item and then another item. So like you could only have 2, but like your sword was one of them. In the remake, your sword was its own button, and then you could have 2 remapped.
buttons.
Would have been cool to have 4.
Yeah.
Or
All right.
even 3.
Or macros. If you could double up buttons,
Yeah.
combo buttons, that'd be nice. So ultimately, again, because I feel like I'm somewhat need to rush through the episode. This game is extremely dense. There's a density to this game, both from its design with like the big small thing. I really kind of struggled to like adapt how I thought. There were multiple times I was like, I'm lost and don't know what to do. And it's because I'm not picking up on these cues that I'm supposed to be small. And it's like, I didn't see it at all until you see it. And then it's like, it's everywhere,
Yeah.
which is lovely. But the density doesn't apply to just the world design. It also applies to the items and the mechanics of the game, because every item has like 4 uses. It's got like 2 combat uses, 2 traversal uses. They're different. So, and the boss fights are really good because they require you to use all the things, but because they require you to use all the things, it's a constant like pause fest. You're like fight, pause, switch item, fight, pause, switch item, fight, pause.
Especially in the
switch item.
final battle, you're doing that a lot.
So like in totality, the experience for me felt choreful. So it's not like I don't, it's almost like I respect it more than I love it, because there's a lot of things like I love, obviously this Wind Waker pixel art style is beautiful. I think the music in the game is supreme. Like, and for all the choreful stuff I'm talking about, I couldn't stop playing it. I really like playing it. It's almost like the game is so good it overcomes those things for me, despite me still not liking it. Like, and that's why I feel like I was in it, I don't know, 12, 13 hours, and it felt long. It's like a long 12 hours because of those things. I would have much rather 6 hours and just get that stuff out of the way. I would have much rather had a tighter experience, because I think I would have loved that experience more.
I can
But
name a few things that could be cut, and it would be a better game for it.
But it didn't stop. Like, Rebecca, the second time I played, when I sent you a screenshot later, The second time I played it, I legit was like, I don't know why I'm still playing this. I don't like this. But then I played it for like 3 more hours, and it was just like, I just like being here. Like, it's fun to play. I don't like that. I want to say I don't like the Pikmin. The Picori thing is, it takes a minute to get used to. There are times that I love it. Like when you're in the rafters of the bakery and you can see everything.
Yes,
like
those are beautiful parts.
When the game has depth, right? And
the library
adds the dimension when you're in the books and stuff, like, oh, it's great.
It's like blurry underneath.
But when you're just a speck, and sometimes you have to go so far as just a speck. Like, I was lost, and I would look up and he'd be like, this is what you got to do. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I never would have figured this out on my own.
Yeah.
So there's things like that about it, but ultimately,
what did you think of the dungeons? I think that the game has a lot of really good dungeons.
Oh,
like
they're really good.
The water dungeon is like not even that watery. It's like ice, you know, and has like
I
other
didn't like the ice as much. There are like Mario-isms in here too. I'm glad you said that, because I think one point that I was thinking about is this is a really good reflection how we differ somewhat, I think, on Zelda games. I totally understand why you love this game and why you like Skyward Sword so much more than me. These two games feel like they share a lot of similar DNA.
Relax. I don't go to bat for Skyward Sword the way I go to bat for...
Yeah, but I use a bat on Skyward Sword. You're like, it's not that bad. But like, I never knew, like, the Gust Jar. I love. This is one of my favorite items in a Zelda game, is the Gust Jar from Minish Cap. Now, the Gust Jar in Skyward Sword is like, this is stupid. So I now have this appreciation that I didn't have before, because I didn't play this game.
And I like how you said that you can use items in different ways, because you're right. Like the Gust Jar, like,
there's
you're not just like sucking things up with it, but like you can suck up bombs and then launch them across the gap.
This is the same director as the Tears of the Kingdom director, right?
Is it?
I think so. And this is why I wanted to go back and play it, because I feel like that DNA is very present. Like, this is a very clever game. It's like, I'm almost in awe of just how creative it is. Like, it does a lot with so little.
Fujibayashi.
Yeah, I think he's going to be the next, like, Enuma. He's the next Zelda guy.
Did you say Tears of the Kingdom?
I think so. I think he did Skyward Sword too.
Yes.
So that is what made me kind of want to play it more. Like, when I saw that, I was like, I kind of want to play this. And now that I think I have a better appreciation for a lot of the things that have come later. And I feel like I've seen the origin point of where a lot of these Zelda ideas that I have been playing for decades since have come from.
Some of the dungeons in that game get really long too, like the Cloud Top dungeon at the very
Cloud Top,
end. Like, that one just keeps going.
The boss fight at the end,
was so cool.
It
was hard.
It was hard. Like, I didn't like... I would say I didn't like it. It's an interesting mechanic, but having to make 4 links and then run around and not step on any of the... I was so mad. I was like, God, stop throwing the things.
Yeah, there's a lot going on the screen.
Yeah.
How'd you do with the final battle against Fatty?
I did well, but I was, by that point, I had already kind of adopted looking at a guide, so I kind of knew what to do.
Yeah, because he's Zelda, hard too.
I love Zelda Dungeon, so like once I started using a guide, I just kind of kept using it as a resource. So I liked it. I liked it a lot. Not my favorite thing ever, and it's like, I feel like, again, to the point I was making earlier, when I played Echoes of Wisdom, I said what I think most people would hear as a crazy thing. I was like, this is my favorite 2D Zelda. But that is the 2D Zelda that gives me the most of what I love from Zelda, right? Like these 3D Zeldas that I love, Ocarina, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, that gives me the open exploration, that freedom. Minish doesn't, and this is why I'm not like the 2D Zelda fan. But Minish is it's like, there's an appreciation. I feel like I have an appreciation for how good it is.
Good. I'm glad that you got to experience it. And there's like a lot of, if you said that there's a lot of depth to it, and like how you didn't really care about like the kinstones and going and collecting things. Like, if you wanted to, not that you would, but if one wanted to, there are a lot of like key items that are optional. Like you can get the light arrows in the game. You can get the mirror shield. You can get remote bombs.
It's amazing how much. It's amazing at how much Zelda can be found in just the Minish Cap.
Yeah.
And that is an amazing feat. And it's not just because like it sampled what came before it for sure. You've got Wind Waker stuff. You've got Link to the Past stuff for sure, right? You can pick up these things. But because of the things it introduced that have been kept throughout Zelda since, having now played it for the first time, it's like I feel like I see 20 years of Zelda in just the Minish Cap. And that is cool. As like a revisit or an experience for the first time, that was neat. I think that's what kept me going. And my understanding of Minish Cap before I started is I think there was always a group of Zelda fans that thought it was the most underrated Zelda. I might be inclined to agree with that.
Like there's a big Goron in it that you can't even interact with until you beat the game.
I guess like my final point was I heard from people forever that Link's Awakening was their favorite Zelda game. And then I played Link's Awakening and was completely unmoved. I was like, that sure was a Zelda game. Like, the best.
I don't love it as much as most people love it.
Yeah,
it is a very vanilla. It's a very vanilla 100%. Zelda game.
I thought that's maybe what I was about to experience with Minish Cap, and it couldn't be further from the case. Minish Cap is 1,000 times better than Link's Awakening.
Thank you.
And I don't care.
That's all I wanted you to get out of it.
I don't care who needs to hear it. Like, I'll stand on that business for sure. I feel like that's fact. That's undeniable.
Thank you.
So I'm glad that I did that.
Very good.
I have more things to talk about, but again, I have to rush the show. So if you guys have things to say,
do you want to save them for next week?
I'm playing Animal Crossing. I'm playing demos, which we can talk about when we get into the news. The only other thing that I would say is shout out friends at HB Studios. They've sent me a code to play PGA 2K on Switch 2, which just released, which was in the Partners Direct. I have been playing it. I played it all day yesterday. Not a review, because I've only played it for one whole day. But one whole day's worth of playing, I can tell you this. Not the best Switch 2 port that's out there, but good enough.
I was going to say, that's all that matters.
It's good enough.
All it has to be.
There are times where it gets a little choppy, mostly if you're like using the fast forward button, which I feel like is expected. But there have been two instances. One where it got really choppy mid-swing, and that's super frustrating because the game runs at 30 FPS. It's mostly solid, but 30 FPS is kind of hard on like if you're using like a 3-click golf mechanic. 30 FPS is not great for that. Yeah. The second time I actually had a freeze. I feel like the port might be I feel like it might be a little early. Like it could have used a little bit more time. And I say that with like a hopeful voice that I'm hoping it can quickly get a little bit better.
Let me ask a question.
It feels a little rough around the edges, but good.
It's not out yet, right?
It just came out. It was out Friday. Yeah, it's out
okay,
now.
So it's probably a patch probably in
there were no review codes sent out ahead of release.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, okay.
There's an FSR slider. If I had to guess, I don't even think they've implemented or using DLSS. I think this is the Switch 2 just running this game like as is and just kind of dealing with it. Okay. So I'm hopeful that it will get a little better with some patches. But what's there is a 1080p 30 FPS golf experience, and it's feature complete. All the microtransactions and the battle passes and the course creator and the downloads and the community creations, it's all there. It's just a little rough.
So it's in between Madden and NFL WB 2K. It's like right in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle between there. Yeah, it's good enough. It's good enough. Like I'm playing it, and not like playing it just because I got a review copy. Like I'm playing it. Like I'm having fun. You're enjoying it. I'm having fun. Right. I understand. I'm probably a little bit more forgiving than most when it comes to golf games because I like them so much.
I would say that,
but
I think I would hold your opinion more weight to it because you like golf games so much.
Dude, I killed 2K21, and I honestly thought that would be the last time they ever gave me a game to review because I like murdered that game. I was like, this is awful. It's funny because this feels like The game 2K25 feels like what I expected 2K21 to be. Like a little rough but playable, but 2K21 wasn't. It just wasn't playable to me. This is. Like the shadows are a little crunchy. The lighting's a little weird, but mostly, like the grass a little edgy. But it's fine.
Yeah.
Totally playable.
It seems like things they can fix with a good patch.
Yes, it feels like a good patch away. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I was wondering.
So,
okay,
like,
perfect.
if they could just turn on DLSS, I think it would go a long way. I just don't know if they have that into their engine or whatnot. I don't know what their plans are. I wanted to ask, but they didn't get back to me ahead of time. But, yeah, shout out to 2K and our friends at HB Studios. I'm very proud that they think enough of what I've said on this podcast about their games to keep including me, because obviously we're not a very big outlet. We don't have a very big reach, but this studio, I've been with this studio since they were the golf club, since before 2K even bought them, right? Like I've been with them since 2018, 17, the golf club.
Well, then that means something to them.
I think so.
Yeah.
And I really like that. But I'm having fun with it.
That's great. Glad it's good.
Anything from Delvin? Should we jump into the news?
I know we got a lot of news and stuff to go to.
We do have a lot of news.
Let's get to that.
All right, let's get into it. So we have a partner direct. In the notes, I have included a link that you guys can click on and open up all of the games that were announced. But I've tried to list several things that were here. The best way to start this conversation off is a question from none other than Kyle the Pug.
Fuck you, Kyle the Pug.
What 3 game announcements during the partner direct caught your eye and that you are excited for? My personal favorite was Indiana Jones, because I've debated on getting that for my backlog.
3? You want me to pick 3? You're lucky if I can come up with 1.
Oh, damn.
I got 3.
I've got 5.
Yeah, I got,
Oh, no. Go
Indiana
ahead.
Jones, of course, because I've been wanting that already on Switch. I think it's a perfect Switch 2 game. It runs great, and I think it will. Fallout 4 Anniversary. I was kind of in the mood to get back into Fallout 4.
Did you study that at all?
No, I
What?
didn't.
Did you watch the presentation, or did you just see that it was announced?
I saw it was announced and saw a little bit of the clips.
It didn't look great.
It didn't.
It didn't look great.
I'm hoping that it runs better than it looked.
I'm not hoping that at all. Not rooting against it, but like people have pointed out how it didn't look great, and I'm like, isn't that just Fallout?
Well,
I don't
that
mean
is
to
true.
be mean, but like,
You are correct.
right?
You are correct.
There's a
you are
bind-
correct. There is.
I feel like that is the quintessential Fallout
Yeah.
experience.
There is a jank tax you got to pay when you play
Isn't
Fallout.
that
Fallout 4 for
Bethesda
Switch 2 PS3 edition.
Yeah.
It's just Bethesda.
It is just Bethesda. That's exactly what I thought. But I know people have really pointed that out. They're like, it looks worse than it did on Xbox 360. And
Oof.
there's like
Which is funny.
side by sides. And here's the sad part, like they're kind of right. Like that's not like Twitter overreaction. When you actually go and look at it, there are certain elements that are missing.
And Fallout 4 is an old game. It is a really old game at this point.
I saw, I think, GVG. I think they said that maybe it was perhaps instead of like building a Switch 2 version or enhancing anything, they took the PS5 version, the new remaster, and just like dumbing it down for Switch 2. And that might be what's happening here.
I forgot there was a PS5 version.
Yeah.
Completely forgot that happened.
So we'll see about that. Sorry, I don't want to ruin on the thing you're excited for.
Oh, no. You're good. You're good. We already, like I said, I already know the
He's like, I'm getting it anyway.
I'm getting it anyway. You already know when you buy a Bethesda game, you already know there's a certain
have
level
that
of jank.
expectation.
you
That is
expect.
the correct attitude to have. Good job,
Yeah.
Delvin.
Yeah. And Pragmata,
Mm.
I was going back and forth between getting on PS5 and Switch 2.
Yeah.
I feel like looking at this, I'm like, I might get on Switch 2.
Did you get the demo?
No, I didn't play it yet. I
I've
haven't had
already-
time, but I'm going to get the demo.
Demo's out. You can play the demo. I've played the demo.
Like it?
I think it runs very well. Better than PGA 2K. Yeah.
Ooh.
Especially in I think in handheld mode. So
I'm excited for it.
I'm not going to buy the game. I've been wanting to try the game since I've seen it. Because when the first game was, I never forget when it was first shown a couple years ago or like reintroduced, there was all this talk about how you're controlling both characters. And I was like, I don't want to do this. It's going to be like some brothers thing. And then now I realize it's like scripted. It's like, together. I'm like, okay. But that whole gun mechanic, the whole little puzzle game in between shots and stuff, I was like, I wonder what that's like. Is that fun or do I not like that? And having played the demo, I won't say I don't like it. I think it's original. I just don't think I want to play a whole game like that. So
I think it's very interesting that Capcom has 2 games of this caliber coming out so close together.
that's the RE engine.
Yeah.
And I want to say 3.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy.
Because that's Monster Hunter 2, right?
Well,
Capcom.
3.
Yarden
Really?
fell asleep during the Pragmata demo.
What is it? Well, that sounds about.
I
Sounds about right.
I didn't fall asleep. Like, I feel like Pragmata is a game that I'm going to get when it's really cheap in a couple years and maybe halfway enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I think that'd be pretty accurate for you. You're gonna get this a couple years later, like, oh, this was actually pretty decent.
Yeah, I'm just not a day one on it. Like,
I'm day one. I like
exactly
what
how
it's
I feel.
doing so far.
okay, that's 2.
So Pragmata, Fallout, of course, Indiana Jones,
Oh, that's 3. Yeah, Indiana
Yeah.
Jones. All right.
and Scott Pilgrim, of course, too. You know,
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm all in with Scott Pilgrim. I'm probably waiting for my physical copy, which was just delayed from Limerick Run to June.
ooh,
All right, so I played the Pragmata demo. I played the Monster Hunter Stories 3 demo, which you two know I have been excited for since we've seen it. It's a little choppy on Switch 2, but it's beautiful and it's super fun. I like it a lot. If you haven't played Monster Hunter Stories, you definitely should. It's Monster Hunter, but it's Pokemon. And now with Monster Hunter Stories 3, it's Monster Hunter, but it's Pokemon, but it's Zelda. And I'm like, absolutely. That's like right.
You have
down
my
alley.
attention.
It is. It's Monster Hunter stuff with Pokemon monster catching in a Breath of the Wild type world. That's
But I don't have to kill them.
You catch them and use them to kill other ones. It's Pokemon. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have a party.
But they don't
of-
die.
No, I guess they pass out. Yeah,
Okay.
or disappear. Maybe I don't know.
now that you mention, it's kind of crazy. Capcom got these 3 big games coming out so close to each other.
Yeah, I'm hoping it can get like I just need the performance to go up like 10%. It's just a little like in the town. Monster Hunter Stories 3 is a little choppy, but you can fly, you can fucking do flamethrowers, you can climb the side of mountains. It's not
It looks good.
It's not fully freely explorable, but it's more like a Xenoblade maybe.
Comes
type
out
of-
a week before Life is Strange. I'll keep my eye on it.
I'm pre-ordered. I'll be there. I'm very excited for that one. Obviously, Requiem got another look. Turok Origins coming to Switch. I don't know about that game. It doesn't feel very Turok, which is like the part that is stopping me, but it is a new Turok. And it's from the folks that make World War Z, which I feel like is a good studio for Turok.
World War Z is a good game.
Yeah, it is. I like
The
that game
Walking Dead
too.
expansion looks really good.
It's obvious that like Turok Origins looks like a multiplayer game, right? Which doesn't make me all that excited, but I'm gonna get it anyway.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of other games. I understand that generally speaking, the reaction to this showcase has not been great. People are pretty let down.
I mean, it's fine to get that stuff out of the way, so to say, like like ports and stuff that we know is coming or would expect
Yeah.
before we get to the meat.
I think this is more of it's a really good example of just how far the Switch has raised the bar.
Mm-hmm.
If this showcase showed up 3 or 4 years ago, people would have lost their fucking minds.
That's so true.
We are
Crazy,
at a
yeah.
place where Nintendo is getting day and date major third-party games
That is a
from
good point.
major things, and people are like, "Pfft, where's the other stuff?" They're like, that's just how far the golden era of the Switch has taken Nintendo. And you know what? Even if for the folks that are upset, I think that's to be commended.
Right.
That's just showing that Nintendo is operating in a new space.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like Indiana Jones is coming to the system. They're like, oh, so what? We're getting
Yeah.
like big name games on the Switch too now. It's like, that's
That's a
dope.
good point.
Let's see here. Hollow Knight got a patch. PGA was there. Goat Sim. Oh, Valheim. That'd be the one for me. Valheim and Cool Borders. Rebecca, you're a Cool
Ooh,
Borders
Cool
girl,
Borders.
right?
Cool Borders. What is Cool Borders?
Never mind. God
I
damn
haven't
it,
played Cool
Rebecca.
Borders in so long.
I didn't see it. Cool.
It's a PlayStation 1 game. So that might be one of my favorite
I didn't
things
have a
from
PS1.
this.
Oh, snowboard.
Snowboard.
Yeah,
So one of my favorite things from the Direct was the Arcade Archive folks announced console archives where they're bringing back old console games, and they released Cool Borders and Ninja Gaiden 2 as the first two for it. And they've already announced a lineup of games. I bought this. This is a PlayStation 1 game. And because I believe this was a cheap, like bargain bin PlayStation 1 game when I was a child. So I had Cool Borders, and it was nice to have that little dose of nostalgia. Now, Valheim is a game that I've talked about on PSVG for years. I've played Valheim off and on forever. That's a Viking world simulator game where you build a hut and build an army, and it's the whole tree puncher. You collect assets and build defenses and all that. And I love that game. It's incredibly deep. Here's the funny thing about this. A week ago, Valheim got an update that optimized it for Steam Deck and made it run better and everything. And I posted that news story in our Discord, and I tagged Rob3000, who is the only other person in our Discord that plays Valheim. He's played a lot more than me. And I tagged him with the comment, Valheim's totally coming to Switch 2 soon, isn't it? And he was like, yeah, it seems inevitable. And a couple days later, they're like, Valheim coming to Switch 2. So I'm all in on that. I really hope it has mouse controls. Valheim on Switch 2 with mouse controls.
That would be great.
Yes, please.
That sounds good.
So I ultimately, I always grade these things by the same thing I say every time. Was there some stuff in there you wanted to buy? I'm buying 5 or 6, 7 things out of here for, pretty good showcase for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be too upset over something. I've seen worse.
Yeah.
I feel like because, I don't know, I'll speak for me. I feel like because I've been doing this so long and I feel so old now that it's like, yeah, I have this prism look at everything. I'm like, boy, I've seen a lot worse.
We've lived through 2014.
Yeah. People are
We've
like, this
lived through the
Direct
dark days.
sucked, didn't it? And I'm like, well, suck's a strong word.
We lived through the dark days. We know.
I could show you Mario Tennis and Star Fox Guard if you'd like.
And that's what you get for the whole year.
That was the first party lineup. We were struggling on Wii U. We were so excited when an indie game like the Giannis Sisters is out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I liked it. Thought it was okay. You got 3, Rebecca?
No, I don't.
Wow.
I will look at the trailer for Monster Hunters.
Nice.
I will look at the trailer for
Or try the demo.
Borders. And I will watch Josh play Oblivion.
Okay.
Oblivion, I am very interested to see how it runs. Oblivion does not run very well on Xbox or PlayStation 5. Like, it doesn't run well on PlayStation 5. And I'm like, boy.
To be fair, it doesn't run well anywhere.
It really doesn't. Like,
It never ran well.
Yeah,
That is the trick.
And if I remember correctly from the review, maybe it's been fixed, but from the review cycle, because I was so excited. I loved Oblivion back in the day. I was so excited, and everyone just kept talking about how it didn't run well, so I didn't get it. But apparently, the more you play it, the worse it runs. That was like the big takeaways. It just gets worse and worse and worse. And I was like, oh, I'm not. I'd rather play old Oblivion than that.
That's not a bug. That's a feature.
What's Paranorma Site?
That is a stealth game, or you sneak around and hide around dinosaurs.
Is
that the right
How
one?
is he
Yarden?
talking about Rebecca game? That is not.
Yarden, is that the right one?
Stealth. You know, whenever I play The Last of Us, I run into the open and start shooting at everybody.
No. That's not the right one. That's a different game. My bad. I was thinking, what is that dinosaur game?
Rebecca doesn't play.
Paranormal Site: The 7 Mysteries of Hanjo is one of 2023's hidden gems. It's worth keeping an eye on. The Mermaid Curse. It's a Square Enix game. So it probably is like a Rebecca game.
It's a visual novel. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll watch the trailer for that one. That'll be my 3rd trailer.
Tokyo Scramble is the dino game. Yeah, I was going to throw that out at you, Delvin, when it first popped up on screen. I was like, oh shit, Dino Crisis. And then it's like a multiplayer stealth game where like
no.
you can have more people. I think everyone was out, so I kind of stopped. That's why I
no.
didn't bring it up.
Once you say multiplayer, like play with
you can play up solo, but you can play if you play with other people. I may have this wrong. My understanding from the demo is if you play with other people, like they control different parts of the. I don't know.
That's how they always try to get me. Like, oh, you can play with other people. Then you're like, no, you really can't.
Yeah.
You can play by yourself. No, you really can't. That's how the division got me. Like, you can.
It's interesting. Physical carts, Indiana Jones is complete on cartridge from Bethesda, but none of the other Bethesda games are. So Oblivion isn't, Fallout isn't, those are not. So it was very funny. They were like Indiana Jones, and they tweeted about it. They were like complete on cart, and people were like, "What about the other ones?" Like, you can't say this like you're not doing code in the box for these other games.
That's exactly what they're doing.
That's exactly what they did. Indiana Jones looked good.
It does.
Like the Switch 2 footage looked significantly better than Fallout. So I don't know. It's a weird place that some of these ports are coming in some weird different shapes and sizes.
Yeah. That's fine.
That Adventures of Elliot game was dated, I believe, for June. That's the little 2D HD pixel art Zelda like.
I still gotta play that demo.
It's a good demo. I'll get that game. Probably not day one, but I'll get that game. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Well, we had a partner direct. There are a lot of games coming out. Some of them you can play now. Go check them out. We have some Nintendo financials to talk about. Switch 2 has sold 17 million units. It's officially the fastest selling console of all time. It has outsold the Wii U's lifetime in 6 months.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Not bad.
That's just how bad the Wii U was. The regular Switch, Switch 1, is now at 155 million units sold, now past the DS and officially the best-selling Nintendo hardware ever of all time. And they've never done it better than the Switch.
Wait, it is past the DS.
Yeah. It only has the PS2 ahead of it.
But they're not counting Switch 2s in that number, or it's just the original Switch. Like those are two separate entities.
And the Lite, correct.
Yes.
Mario Kart World has sold 14 million copies, so it's a 95% attach rate, of course. It's included in the box. Donkey Kong Bonanza's at 4.25 million.
It's pretty good.
Pokemon Legend ZA sold 3.8 million units. I am surprised that ZA did not outsell Donkey Kong.
I'm surprised that's so low too. I feel like Pokemon usually like is usually pretty close to 10 million like right off the bat.
I don't think Pokemon moved units the way Nintendo expected.
Did that also come out on the Switch 1?
Did it? I think yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
I've been only Switch
so
2s,
maybe
but I think
so maybe a portion of that was bought, like maybe if only 4 million was sold on the Switch 2, maybe like another 4 million was sold on the Switch 1.
Possibly. Yeah, sure. It's possible. Kirby Air Riders, 1.7 million units. Prime 4 was confirmed to have sold over 1 million units. They didn't report a number, but a Nintendo spokesperson did answer and said Prime 4 sold over 1 million units in 5 or 6 weeks.
I'll take it.
Nintendo Switch 1, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is now at 70 million total copies sold.
That sounds about right.
Right, that's fucking insane.
Yeah, it is.
70 million copies of Mario Kart.
One of the best-selling games of all time.
I remember, like, back in the Wii U, when we started this thing, I was like, man, they got to get Mario Kart fixed. Like, Mario Kart on Wii sold 30 million units. We're so far away. They've doubled it. That's insane.
People play World, like, let me go buy Mario Kart again.
I wrote New Leaf, and of course I meant New Horizons. Animal Crossing has just sold over 50 million copies. On Switch.
That's also a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah.
That's a crazy amount.
Nintendo Switch 1 has sold over 1 billion units of software for its life cycle. 1 billion. Nintendo's never sold 1 billion units of software on any console.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
PlayStation would kill for one game to sell 50 million.
Here's
for
XPS
sure.
says
20 million.
8 million for Legend of Zelda on the Switch 1. That makes more sense.
Oh wow. So
yeah.
Zod did not get people to transition to the Switch 2 as much as I think Nintendo would hope then, right?
No, but Gen 10 is going to be announced this month, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, we got rumors. I'll save it. Despite this glowing start, if you read into the Nintendo financials, especially their shareholder briefing, it's not like they're not all popping champagne and being like, this is great, fastest selling thing ever, most sold thing ever, because the profitability is not as high on Switch 2 from Switch 1. So despite the fact that the console costs more than ever, despite the fact that they're selling more than ever, their profitability is it's higher than last year, but it's just slightly higher than last year. To which Furukawa responded is the cost. The cost of the Switch 2 is higher. Their margins are not as high. They're being squeezed. So there's a lot of shareholder anxiety about a price increase because the margins just aren't there. And Furukawa spoke to those. He mentioned, of course, the RAM shortage in the market. He did say that he thinks they're in a good space through next fiscal year. I'm assuming that's the length of their first contract run. So, but he did mention that. And then he also mentioned that it's on Nintendo to popularize the system, which means increase the install base, and then to make up margins with software. Like that's kind of the approach that they're taking is, yeah. We'll sell the console to loss. We're going to make it up once we get people buying this thing because we're going to make stuff that they're going to buy.
I mean, they will. That is true. I mean, if it's going to have, the boom that the Switch 1 has, like think about that 1 billion units of software, like they're going to probably get something similar.
Now, we're not nearly in the same place we were with the Wii U, of course. But the last time Nintendo was struggling to find profitability and margins, they came out with some of my favorite shit. That's when we got the NES Classic. That's when we got the Super Nintendo Classic. That's when we got ports of games and games we could buy Pokemon Yellow and buy Pokemon Red. And like, that's how Nintendo's sitting on a treasure trove of options that they could literally just put on a cart and sell for very low overhead. So I know people are reading that and like the stop dip 10% and people are, there's some doom and gloom. I kind of read that like fucking A. Like, let's go. Like, let's get some shit going. Like, let's start selling some stuff.
Right.
I'm hoping that maybe they open the channels a little bit to kind of boost, give themselves a little free
I've always
money.
heard that they have like games just already made just in the tuck.
Well, think about like, I'm going to do this now. There is a rumor. It's not super credible, and this rumor comes around every couple years. There is a rumor that Nintendo could be looking to celebrate Pokemon's anniversary by releasing the originals as like actual physicals. And holy shit, apps. Yeah, I'll buy all of that. Everyone will. And it'll take one person at Nintendo one day to make that happen. That's their investment. It'd be about $20 and it'll sell $10 million. Pokemon fans everywhere will buy it.
I will be so mad if that's how we get that.
I don't feel like this rumor has any legs to it, but everyone kind of points to there. Apparently tonight at your Super Bowl game, Rebecca, apparently there's a Pokemon commercial featuring a bunch of celebrities. And I don't know if that's actually going to announce.
Bring out Ed Sheeran and, all those other.
So if there's an announcement tonight while you're watching the Super Bowl, let me know.
I will let you know.
Otherwise, I'd imagine anything like that would be a Pokemon Day direct.
I gotta bring back Beyonce.
What it's going to be is an advertisement for Pokemon Day.
Yeah, that's probably what I guess. But to take out money to advertise something like that, I think
wouldn't be their first time.
Right.
Super Bowls are expensive.
It's just signals that like, yeah, they've got a new gen coming and like they're about to ramp up the Pokemon machine.
I think they're going all out. I saw a screenshot for Gen 10 from 2024 and it looked better at that time than Scarlet and Violet looked at launch.
There we go. Please be excited.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited. But yeah, the last time Nintendo chased, margin, That's usually when we get cool shit to buy. Like the Virtual Boy. Buy this $100 piece of plastic for these old ass games. I know people roll their eyes at that. There's a reason why I started the Nintendo Strike podcast. That's the shit I love. Keep giving me more of that.
It is great.
I will boost your margins, Nintendo.
It seems so obvious. It makes you wonder why they don't do these things. Like, I feel like they could be greedier.
Hang on. I'm glad you said that. Because I've had these conversations with people. They say the same thing. It's because Nintendo isn't just driven. They are a corporation. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't like that margin. That 1% margin doesn't get them to change everything about themselves. They realize that they deal in nostalgia. They realize that you need time away.
Yeah.
To want to come back, and I feel like they do a really good job of managing the pace of that. Because you're right,
want to oversaturate it.
They could give all of it to us in 1 year, but then that would hurt them, and it's like they know that. So I feel like they're very timely with when. That's why they don't. Oh, just port Wind Waker. That's why it hasn't happened. Because they're like, one day we're
Everybody
gonna
will
need
want
Wind Waker.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's. I've said,
and I feel like eventually, like social media kind of works for them. It's like port Wind Waker, and then you got all the people who have never played Wind Waker before wondering, like, why does everyone want Wind Waker so bad? And it becomes like meme-ified, and it's like finally when it does happen, it's like, okay, let me try Wind Waker.
Yep, I think someday, over the next coming years on Switch 2, we're going to be able to play A Link Between Worlds, and I think when we can. I think it's going to have like a huge viral moment because there's going to be a bunch of kids that played it before or knew of it. And then there's going to be millions that never have.
Because they didn't have like a 3DS.
Because they weren't there.
Maybe they're new Zelda fans because they played Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. And it's going to be a whole thing. And this is Nintendo's business.
And the Link to the Past is just sitting right there for them to play right now.
And I feel like that's the difference between them and like an Xbox. That's the difference. And that's why they behave the way that they do. And some people like that and some people don't. But I've always understood that. Now, I think selfishly, one of the things that I have periodically brought up on our show for our longtime listeners is I kind of like Nintendo more when they struggle. I want them to they try harder. Like, that's when you get Earthbound. Like, that's when you get Virtual Console. Remember, we got Earthbound beginnings? Like, I like that shit. Be weird. Give me NES Remix. They only do that in times of peril. When they're flying high.
Nintendo Land.
When they're flying high, they coast. And I'm like, this is boring.
Yeah.
I want a Zelda collection. Like, I want cool shit. I got way too overexcited when that website glitch was like, we remote for Switch 2. I was like, fucking yes. But that's the part of the company, that's the part of the catalog that I think I like the most. I love when Nintendo gets weird and just starts doing weird. Like, let's say their profitability is not strong enough and they released an N64 classic. Like, I know that's not going to happen, but that would be awesome. And they could. They literally could with a snap of a finger.
They could. And maybe they will when the time's right.
Exactly. All right. Overwatch has relaunched. They're dropping the 2. So it's no longer going to be Overwatch 2. It's going to be just Overwatch.
Am I stupid? Didn't they do this like 4 years ago?
No, they dropped the 1.
Yeah, they turned Overwatch into Overwatch 2.
And people were pissed.
People were mad. So now they're kind of trying to retcon that. But don't forget about that too, because Overwatch, not 2, is coming to Switch 2. There you go.
Yes.
So you can play Overwatch on Switch now, and they're going to add a bunch of new heroes and stuff. I tried to talk about this on PSVG, and that conversation kept going after the show, because I was like, Overwatch is in a bad place, and Dev swears up and down it's just fine. But I haven't heard about Overwatch in years.
Yeah, it's not like where it used to be.
And I do the news every week. Like, I don't play Marvel Rivals, but I know of Marvel Rivals.
Marvel Rivals is the game people are playing right now.
Yeah.
Overwatch had a run, and once they did the whole Overwatch 2 thing, and people were like, "Oh, this is Overwatch 2."
And I'm not saying it's dead.
It's not dead.
Not the.
Can I say something? There is a whole other gaming world out there that is separate from ours, because I heard some of the 4th grade boys talking about how they're going to play Rivals this weekend. And I'm like, oh, the Marvel game, right? And they're like, no, it's on Roblox.
There you go.
There you go.
I was like, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, that's your future, Rebecca.
Yeah.
You're about 10 years away from being where I am, where you're realizing all these things you like are going away.
Yep. Yep. Pretty much.
I was like, what do you mean you're not? But the
I showed
Marvel
Jack.
Rivals, that's what it is. They're like,
I showed Jack the trailer. We watched the direct together, and Jack looked at me and he goes, nobody likes Overwatch.
Yeah.
So
After, like I said, after they switched it over to 2 and people were mad that they shut down 1, the game they liked, people have been back on it like that.
What was funny was on the show, Rebecca, I'm like, yeah, Overwatch. I would looked at this like optimistic. I was like, Overwatch needs something to get back in the groove because nobody's doing this. And Dev was like, people are playing Overwatch. People like Overwatch. And then the funny part was after the show came out, Delvin's son private messaged me. He's like, you were right. Nobody's playing Overwatch. So maybe it's like an age thing. Like the kids that I talk to, they're like, nobody likes Overwatch. But the adults I talk to, maybe they do like Overwatch.
Yeah. People play Overwatch, but it's nowhere near where it used to be at. Not even close.
I feel like maybe it's maybe there's like an age thing. Maybe Overwatch
is kind of like
the live service for the old
Well,
kids.
it's interesting because Fortnite had staying power.
Right, so
kids still play that.
That was my point, is that we have Helldivers, Apex, Fortnite. Like, even I don't play these things, but I know of them. I know events that they're doing. I know things that are happening.
Yeah.
I haven't heard the word Overwatch in years.
Because Fortnite, for all it's worth, didn't try to reinvent the wheel. No, we're still Fortnite. Overwatch kind of did that with 2. People were like, we don't like this. We'll go back to 1. Like, now we're going to get rid of 1.
Yeah, they kind of have like an identity crisis.
Yeah. People started going back to 1, and then when they got rid of 1, that pissed off their fan base.
But who knows? Maybe this will pull it around. You know, I'm rooting for them. I'm not gonna play it, but I'm excited.
And Kyle the Pug's actually right. Also, the PVE story on Overwatch was wasted potential. Yeah, people wanted story modes on Overwatch,
but not like Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
Literally, G-Man, here's the thing. So G-Man comments, he says, Overwatch was cool 10 years ago. So when I'm arguing with Dev, that's what I said to Dev. Delvin saw it. Yeah. I was like, Dev, 2026 called. Like, they don't want 2016 anymore. Like, it's been a long time.
It has. That is, yeah.
All right. Celebrate 30 years of Pokemon with a special video debuting during the Super Bowl. I guess that's tonight.
Give you a call when it airs.
Let me know.
I will be watching it.
All right, we talked about the Nixie Joy-Cons. MobaPad, like literally the next day, shared a video of their pro-style Joy-Cons that are coming to Switch 2. They look better, but they have MobaPad branding and rainbow letterings across the sides of both controllers. And for me, that's a deal breaker.
That's going to be a no for me, dog.
Yeah, Is it ugly?
Let me see if I can find a picture for you real quick. Because I was like, I'm not buying that. Like, if that's
I like rainbow, but I don't.
Doing that. It's not bad because it does kind of. It almost looks like it could be like a light. You know, like it almost like kind of hides.
Yeah.
But if it's not, then no, it's a no for me.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
It's a no for me, dog.
You would think the Googling would be a lot better.
Google sucks now. Google is a bad tool now. It's like ever since they added that AI overview thing, like nothing's good.
I agree.
You can't find what you want. There's fake information.
I've switched search providers, but I haven't found a better one, to be honest with you.
Josh uses DuckDuckGo,
Right,
but
okay.
I can't take that seriously.
That's the one that I have as set as my default right now.
I just can't take it seriously.
All right, I found it.
Because
Here we go.
DuckDuckGo.
Mm-hmm.
It's a terrible name.
You tell me what you think.
Okay.
Well,
Can you make it like bigger or
it's
higher
trying
quality
to.
or something?
Enhance.
There.
Enhance.
It's kind of ugly.
Look at this.
Yeah, I don't like that part.
It's on both controllers. Why do they put their
Put that on
name
the back
across?
or the
Put
side
it
or
on the
something.
back.
Yeah.
Why are you putting it on the front?
It's not a deal breaker for me that it's there, but yeah.
The
I think the rest of
controller-
the controller's ugly too.
I think the controller looks good.
Mm-mm. It's too
It's fine.
too blocky.
I see what you're saying.
I have blocky hands, so it's fine.
So yeah, I'm still waiting. Ooh, I have an update though. So I bought some Joy-Con grips on Amazon. I posted the link in Discord. I also posted them on my Blue Sky. If anybody wants to find PSVG.net on Blue Sky, there's a link there. You can find them. I've been playing with them all week, and I love them. This is what they look like.
Take off the thing.
Oh, those are nice.
See if I can.
Yeah, that looks more comfortable.
Me bigger. I can't make me bigger.
Enhance.
I can't make me bigger. All right. So these things, here's what they look from the front. The front's a little, so they got like this little tab that comes up over the Joy-Con on the front. And then the cool thing about this that I like a lot is it uses the magnet release as a point to lock on. So like it flips, you can't see because it's not high enough, but it locks around the button to hold it in place.
Yeah, I can see.
So it's very tight and secure. What I like about it is the back has a rubber texture. So I had something very similar from Etsy, but it was 3D printed plastic, which makes my hands sweat. This has the rubber texture, which alleviates that for me. But I don't know any way of telling you why I love this so much, but here's why. These grips, they're not crazy big, right? You can see that. They're not crazy big. They put the weight of the Switch 2 directly in the center of the palm of my
that's
hands.
better. That is better.
And it's like, for that feeling alone, I love these. These are $15
Because
on
otherwise
Amazon.
the weight is inwards.
Yes. And it just fits. Perfect. Nailed it. So I like this. This is good. I liked that grip I had, but obviously to dock it, you got to take it in and out of the grip. This is better. If you're interested, I had links. Go find them.
Wait, you do have to take it off to dock it?
No, not with these. I'm sorry. I was
Your
referring
other
to
one.
that other, the other one that I like.
Yeah.
I found these looking at the MobaPad, actually. I was looking at Reddit, talking about the MobaPad, and somebody said, I found these and they're great. And it's got they're Chinese, some Chinese name. That's why I can't even remember what they are. But they're really cheap.
How much?
They're $16.
Yeah. Send me the link. Send me the link. I'll try it. Yeah, I'll try it.
You read the next one and I'll find the link for the chat. I'll just post in the chat now.
Rumor YouTube is on the way, according to YouTube Discord mod, the most reliable of sources.
Right.
That wouldn't surprise me though. I mean, YouTube was on Switch 1, right?
Yeah,
it was, and so was Hulu, which is being killed. Misty Forge with a Y is what you're looking for. Misty Forge split grips.
Just send it to me.
I'm putting the link in the chat.
Well, Hulu is merging with Disney Plus, isn't it?
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see if they bring Disney Plus to Switch too.
I would love that.
That'd be cool.
It's a good fit.
Just kind of sit there with my Switch and watch Dance Moms.
I legit use YouTube on Switch too. I mean, on Switch. Sorry, like when I had the Switch, I use YouTube from time to time. So like, I'm looking forward to the app coming back.
Yeah.
These are $17.99.
Oh, sorry, out of my price range.
Yeah, so we locked you out there.
Oh, and they come in cute colors. I can get them in pink.
Pink. Yeah.
There you go.
These are really
no,
good.
pink's unavailable.
So do you have the listing up now? When you hover over it, can you see the hook at the top? Yeah, those hook around. So you have to actually press the magnet release in to put them on and then release it, and it like holds them in place.
Pink's unavailable.
I'm so sorry.
Out of stock.
Maybe you can look somewhere else. Maybe they have them. Maybe AliExpress or something.
Okay.
Play Asia.
Maybe.
Nate the Hate says Red Dead Redemption 2 is still coming to Switch 2. And then Shinobi says that Starfield is delayed for Switch 2, possibly canceled.
I believe both of those.
Yes.
And I didn't put it in the notes, but what was the other game? That Borderlands has been delayed for Switch 2. And I was like, great. Keep that shit off my console. Take that shit back to Xbox land where it belongs. Starfield, you too. Stay the fuck over there. We don't want it.
Usually I'd be like, Donnie, you shouldn't be like that, but now you're right. Keep that shit over there.
I was mad when they announced it. We're bringing boy. Why?
Yeah. We got to be more selective of who we allow in this club.
Is it? Yeah. All right, we'll get into the questions.
Indie Techno wants to know, when will Derek co-host? Are we talking about
Fucking
Derek spelled like that for GVG, like from GVG?
I think so.
He would absolutely come on the show.
Fuck Derek. I'm gatekeeping this show.
I don't even remember why we say that.
Doesn't matter.
It's just the ritual of the pod. It's just the meta. Shaq meta.
There.
Who
knows?
Okay. Kane L asks, do you think, seeing how many third-party titles, big and small, are coming out between now and the summer, Nintendo is maybe holding back with announcing its own titles to give other publishers a chance on the platform? Historically, third parties struggle quite a bit on Nintendo platforms due to the strength of first parties. I don't think that's why. Asking because usually we get a main direct in February, but this time we got a partner, though. There is still time, I guess. Some good points there.
I feel like we've had a partner in February before.
Yeah, we have.
I think we have. Historically, you're correct, but not like recent. Third parties were huge on Switch 1. Now, obviously, that catered to the games that could run better on Switch 1, but third-party support was a big improvement on Switch 1. It may not have been PlayStation, but like compared to the Wii U, compared to the 3DS, it was a huge uplift. I already answered this Discord, so I don't think Nintendo is actively vacating a space. Nintendo has a lot of software announced already and will announce more. So I don't think this is a strategy. I do think Nintendo courted third-party support for Switch 2 early. And I think that's kind of a quid pro quo, because I think more than ever, developers need Switch 2. Remember, they're basically, at this point, there is no Xbox. Like, Switch 2 is the other platform. There's PC and PlayStation. If you're in the console space, there's PlayStation and Nintendo. So I think the imperative will be on these developers for them to maximize their earning potential, for them to make sure they're supporting Switch and its massive base of customers that like to buy expensive video games.
A second point to that is also, we already kind of have the year mapped out for first parties, besides like maybe one or two plus Pokemon. So I think there will be a direct sometime before, our usual June one, but don't expect a whole lot. We already kind of know what to expect. I don't know.
I think I understand. I think I agree with the premise. I think there's space for Nintendo to have some surprises.
I think it will be more looking ahead, though, not what's coming out like in the next 6 months.
I'd be inclined to agree, or they could be surprises that are like smaller in scope.
Yes, that's what I mean. Like, don't expect like a huge 3D Zelda and 3D Mario and all these other things coming out in the next 6 months.
But they could dip into the history a bit and get people excited with stuff that's not big and brand new. Yeah.
Famine Jeff says, do you think Nintendo Switch will ever pass the PS2? Didn't it already?
No.
PS2
is at 160, so it's 4.5 away.
Oh.
Or 5.
Yes.
5 away.
Yes.
I think
it will.
5 million units is a lot, but with the prices that everything else is rising, there's still Switch ones around that are not crazy expensive. I don't know if there's a demand for 5 million more of those to sell, but I think just over time, like if I guess a better way of answering is like, will the Switch sit on shelves for 2 years? Because if it will, then yeah, I think it will.
Yeah. It's possible.
Also, if there's any breakthroughs with hacking the Switch one, I think that you would see more people try to scoop the ones left off the shelves.
If the 3DS is
That's a
any
big what if,
indication,
though. Yeah.
If the 3DS is any indication, that's why I never got rid of my Switch Lite. I'm like, that Switch Lite might go up soon.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
So,
anything else on that one?
I don't think so. I mean, I really think the price of the Switch 2 is probably the best thing the Switch 1 has going for it.
Mm-hmm.
$500 is not an insignificant purchase to a lot of people. Like $200 was.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that could help it get there, but I generally think it'll just be slow. Just like the PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 was 150 million for decades. And then when the Switch was coming, suddenly Jim Ryan was like, well, actually, we're at 160. So I could see this being a thing that we don't hear about for 10 years. And then Nintendo comes out and says, oh, actually, we actually sold 163 million by the time it was over.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mathman asks, I have a co-host who disagrees with my statement that we will get a new 3D Mario game this year, or at least an announcement. He says DK Bonanza was it, and we won't see one for a while. Thoughts?
We talked about this a little bit last week. Nate the Hate says the 3D Mario is coming.
I was originally on the side of your co-host, Mathman, that the team's been working on DK Bonanza. It's going to be a little while yet, or But I think you said something, Donnie, the other week where it made me think it could be a different portion of the team, or they could have been working on them simultaneously, or maybe DK Bonanza was done for a little while, or this has been done for a little. I wouldn't rule it out.
That was my initial take. When the Switch 2 was announced, I thought when Donkey Kong Bonanza was shown, I said perhaps there were 2 games made because it's been so long.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps they made one and they have another one. But then when I played Donkey Kong Bonanza, it felt so much like Odyssey. I was like, I guess that's the Odyssey team. This is exactly what it feels like. But then Nate the Hate came out and said it wasn't the Odyssey team. It was a junior team. And that the Odyssey team
and
was
in Nate the Hate we trust.
I honestly, until he is a Jeff Grubb haircut Wind Waker wrong, I agree with you. For the most part, when he says these sorts of things he's reporting, he has intel. So if he says a 3D Mario is coming, I'm going to believe it.
Okay, Mathman. I want you to clip this for your co-host. Tell him he's an idiot. It's coming. And if he comes with disrespect again, he's fired. You'll get a new co-host.
It's real and it's coming.
Yes. Coming everywhere.
Oh, boy. I'm very excited that we could be months away from being shown.
I know. I was months away from playing, maybe even the 3D Mario. Now think of this, if it seems like it's really too close, just know we didn't know Odyssey existed.
Facts.
January of that year.
Correct.
It would also explain their lineup with things like Rhythm Heaven and a Pocopia, and everybody's like, where are the... Oh, yeah, no, it's there. Mm-hmm. It's the big one. It's the 3D Mario announcement that comes, once every 7 years. It
would be the cherry on top, really.
It really would be. It really would be.
Fire your co-host. Make Kyle Pug your new co-host. There you go. Problem solved.
Mathman also follows up with, how come no one else is excited about the new Yoshi game, Neanderthals?
Fucking absolutely.
I'm excited.
Flunkies.
I like Yoshi.
No, nobody does.
I like Yoshi.
I like Yoshi, but I'm not jumping for joy over this game.
It's cool to hate on Yoshi and Kirby, but everyone fucking loves F-Zero and Kid Icarus.
No.
Loves F-Zero.
No.
Everyone's so cool.
No.
I
love Yoshi.
I just need them to because I feel like Crafted World was kind of a little bit of a burn.
It sucks.
So I'm kind of hesitant about this next one. You got to Woolly World me this time.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm just choosing to be an optimist.
I'm not.
That's when we fast forward to next year and I'm like, this game is not good. Rebecca's like, I told you.
Or everyone's begging me to play this amazing gem of a game, and I'm like,
I think it'll be good. I think people are just like, oh, this is more for kids. But
Yeah, I
that's
think it's
so
for
I'm
kids.
fine with Yoshi to be there.
yes,
Yeah, Crafty World wasn't even that good.
yeah,
I want it to be. It's fine to be easy. It's fine to be whimsical as long as it's somewhat charming, and not like, I don't know. Crafty World was a bit too.
I just
repetitive.
need some incentive for those kind of games. Like with Woolly
Its gimmick
World, I
wasn't
really
good.
like that you can get all the different costumes if you collect the different
Yeah,
like
that was
yarns in
really
each
fun.
level. Like
Yeah.
if there's not some kind of like incentive for me, the levels are just so, and maybe that's like, I don't know, it's just like 2D platformers. Like there's no incentive.
Yeah, you're not as into the 2D play. I love
They're
them. Like
boring.
that's Nintendo's bread and butter, though. That's the base
Ugh,
of its
it's
food pyramid.
so boring.
I need 2 of them a year.
I
Give
can
me 2
play
of them a
2.
year.
I can play 2 levels a year, and that's good for me.
No, I need 2 games a year. I need 2 Nintendo
No.
2D platformers a year.
No. XPS asks, with Ninja Gaiden 2 hitting NSO just a couple of months ago, but then also being a launch game for console archives, what other third-party game on NSO would you most like to see become available for individual purchase on console archives?
That's a great question that I wanted to study before, and I didn't. I forgot to.
I don't
look
want
it
to
up.
pay for any game that I can get on NSO for free. Am I
Some
misunderstanding the question? What am I missing?
Slightly. Some people don't want to subscribe to NSO, but they would like to buy the game.
some people.
Oh,
Don't
okay. Not me.
Some people don't want a subscription.
I want a subscription.
I do not.
Pass. Sorry, XPS.
Huh.
I'm trying to find a good list of games.
That'd be a cool place to put like a lot of third party Super Nintendo games, like like the what was it? The Nickelodeon Splat pack that just came out. Like
Yeah.
that wasn't a thing. That would have been cool to put those games in like Guts and Rocko's
I
Modern
love
Life
that. Oh, I love Guts.
and Our Real Monsters. Yeah, stuff like that.
I'm looking at a list of games, and sadly, like so many of them are not just the first party games that I would like to buy.
Yeah, I would think a lot of.
It's like I would
third-party games.
absolutely buy and double dip on several of these games.
You know what? Batman Returns Super Nintendo.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's a great one. It's not on NSO, but
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the, I mean, I don't even know if the rare games count because they were Nintendo published. but
Yeah, I'm
I feel
thinking
like
of
a
games
lot
that's
of
not
the-
on there.
I feel like a lot of the rare games would be a lot of people's choices. Like a lot of people would love a Banjo collection, right?
Yeah,
Or
that's
something
a
like
good
that.
one.
A rare replay.
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
I don't have a good list of games. I tried searching third-party NSO games, and nobody made that yet.
No.
Nothing from the NES catalog, that's for sure.
Yeah, no.
I'm not buying any damn NES games.
I feel like the ones that I want to buy, they probably like re-released already or gonna re-release.
Yeah, like Top Gear collection, but that's not even on NSO.
That's the point that I've kind of made for years. There was like a growing kind of belief. There was like this, I don't know, like this trendy thought that people were like anti-NSO because they wanted to buy games. They want ownership.
Yeah.
And like a point that I've kind of made is like outside of like Link to the Past and Super Mario World, you can basically buy like most games.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, we like Virtual Console, not NSO. And it's like,
Yeah, well,
Virtual
put your money where
Console-
your mouth is.
Virtual Console is like still exists if you haven't looked. Like there's the Disney collection, there's like a Capcom collection, the
Yep.
SNK collection, the Atari collection. Like
Mhm.
you can buy so many old games on Switch. Like Virtual Console is here. It's there.
I
I
guess
don't
Super
know. I
Punch
don't, I
Out.
don't have a good answer.
About Super Punch Out.
That's not third party.
That's the problem. It's the third party stuff. Because like the answer that I immediately go to is Turok. You can totally buy Turok. You don't need it to Switch. You can buy all the Turoks remastered on Switch.
I think it'd be cool.
GoldenEye?
Oh, that's a good one.
I would buy a Switch copy of GoldenEye 007.
That's a good one.
I don't know. Like I feel like that's kind of riding the fence there.
It is,
it's
but
it's not completely there. But like on Xbox, you can buy a copy of GoldenEye 007. You don't have to subscribe to buy it.
just put all the acclaimed games over there. We'll just buy those.
Like I'm not buying Shadow Man. I'm not buying Sin and Punishment.
Nah.
I'm not buying Win Back.
Went back.
You know, I'm not buying these games.
I'd buy Win Back. I used to like Win Back.
You can buy the Castlevania games. You can buy those right there in the castle. There's like 3 Castlevania.
Yeah, Castlevania
collections.
collection.
Yeah.
Even the games we didn't even know about.
All right, I've got an answer. Finally, after scrolling like literally 9 pages. Streets of Rage. There are Streets of Rage games and NSO. And if they made a Streets of Rage collection, or if they just released them, I would probably buy those.
Okay.
Yeah. I own them on everything else that I own. I have them on iPad. I have them on Android. I have them on Steam. I have them on... Yeah, I have them everywhere else. So would I buy them again? Yeah, I would.
Yeah. The Rage of Streets.
A Streets of Rage collection would be great, actually.
Just give me Eternal Darkness already. Let me buy Eternal Darkness.
Right?
There has been...
I know most of my answers either are not third party or are not on the Switch NSO already.
Yeah.
Give me Chrono Trigger.
There has been Eternal Darkness rumblings. I don't want to get you... I don't want to get anybody's hopes up.
If it's not from Nate, then the news I hate.
No, that didn't.
I was trying to rhyme.
Yeah, good job. Nintendo is working with Bloober Team on something.
Okay.
And people have speculated as to what that something could be. And I believe the Bloober Team person, some spokesperson, head of the studio, I don't know. I think they kind of said something, and I think they mentioned the name Eternal Darkness.
Okay.
Okay.
And people have been talking about that for a few weeks. That'd be crazy. That'd be a crazy announcement. I don't think that's it. I think it's probably just something Bloober Team's doing, but who knows? If there's somebody to do it, Bloober Team, that's a good somebody to do it. That's a good somebody to do it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Soul Calibur.
Ooh.
That would get people to buy. Yeah.
I buy Soul Calibur.
That one I feel like has a beloved history.
What, the Soul Calibur 5? The one with
I don't
Data
know.
and Yoda?
I was just thinking a Soul Calibur collection or whatever. If I could buy Soul Calibur with Link, I would.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too.
For the Zelda collection.
That'd be great.
All right, 2 more questions. Jay wants to know, would you upgrade to a Switch 2 that only increased battery life? Would double the battery life get you to jump double dip? I love my Switch, but man, I am charging this thing constantly. Not if it was more expensive, I would wait.
Not if it was just that.
If
it was an OLED with a better battery or something like, if it was something extra to it, if it was a special theme, if it was a themed console, like I would need something more than just like if it looked exactly like the Switch I have.
Yeah, he's saying just battery life. I was saying no.
It depends on how much battery life we're getting.
Good point.
He said would double the battery life get you to double dip. That's pretty significant.
It is, because like I'm getting... Oh, that's a thing about PGA. Hang on a second. I should have mentioned there. PGA 2K has really long load times. Like long. Like Switch 1 long load time. And kills the battery. Like I literally have to charge before I can finish a round of golf. Like 1 round. The battery's like almost dead.
Wow, I wouldn't have expected that. That's an interesting thing.
The battery life on the Switch 2 hasn't bothered me a ton, but I'm also not always that far away from being able to charge it. So I'm not like that on the go with it. Like on the go for me means playing at my desk at work, playing in the living room. You know, like I'm not like out on a bus or something.
Yeah.
I'm not flying. I think everybody goes to the plane test. I'm not flying around the world. So the battery is not that big of an issue to me.
Thank you.
And I have external batteries, so that's lovely.
Yeah,
coffee delivery? I wish I was getting a coffee delivery.
I do too. Tell him to bring us some coffee. Rebecca.
That's the charmed
I'll
life
tell
of a
him for
good
next
woman.
time.
It's a charmed life of a good woman. I just bought my wife a whole new dining room.
Oh, see? That's a good husband.
No, she's a good wife.
There you go.
She's a good wife. Let's get that corrected.
There you go.
Correct
She
answer.
did her job, and I said, I'll buy you whatever you want.
That's how it usually goes. That is usually how it goes.
You can have, here's all of it.
Yes.
Do that again, please.
All right, our last question comes from Crawler. He says, lots of online discourse that the partner direct was very underwhelming. I agree, but the actual format of the direct upset me the most. I actually loved how the Xbox developer direct had only 4 games, but spent about 10 minutes on
This
each
is a
game.
crazy question.
This is crazy, Crawler. Spent about 10 minutes on each game and provided insight into the games. I love that style for
Sean?
directs. I hope Nintendo adopts this in the future. What is y'all favorite styles of directs? The way Nintendo, the 20-ish games that are each shown for like half a minute, or the Xbox directs. Crawler, you are the only one with this opinion.
Him and Phil Spencer.
I do not like the let's break down the
Dude,
game for 10 minutes. Absolutely
If it's longer than a minute, too much.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I don't
The
care if
Xbox-
it's my favorite game. Move on.
The Xbox Directs have gotten better, but I agree with you. I don't.
Yeah.
The format is not my favorite.
Yawn.
'Cause
Especially if it's a game you don't care about. You got to sit
That's
there.
the point.
not. Yes.
So, like the
10
last one that
minutes.
they did with Fable, they did Forza and Fable, but in between that, they had Game Freak's Souls game that they talked about for 10 minutes, and something else that I don't even remember anymore because I just skipped to the end.
Here's the
I
thing.
was like, I'm not watching this.
It's not that I don't like. It's not that I don't want to see like those little insights and developer tidbits. It just doesn't belong in the direct. It belongs elsewhere, like
After
a
the
video
direct.
that comes
Yes.
after the direct.
Treehouse, postmode, video,
Yes.
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 Let people pick and choose to find the game that they're interested in.
Give me that
dive
rapid
further.
fire. A game
Yes.
for you. A game for you. A game for you.
Yeah. I feel like Xbox has been really steadfast in this as like a point of differentiate. Like they want to be different. And as a former Xbox fan, a big one, I was yelling for a decade to please stop doing this. like
Yeah.
just do what everyone else is doing. It works.
Sorry, Crawler.
Yeah. It feels like once you get past that 5-minute mark,
Kiln.
you're just-
5
they
minute
don't-
is already too long.
They
Yeah,
did
you're like,
10 or
"All right, no."
15 minutes on Double Fine's game where you smash pots.
yeah, I don't want that.
Like you jump around as a little pot. I was like, oh, absolutely not.
I used to like the way places used to do it, where they just kind of like shotgun blast all these games out, like
Yeah.
20-second intervals. And then when you have the big game, they do like a whole extravagant thing. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you see all this thing, and you get like 2 minutes on that game. Then they go back with a whole bunch of shotgun blasts. Then they're like, oh, there's one more thing. And they show you the one more
It's-
big thing, and that's it.
It was a little disappointing that the one more thing here was a bunch of old Bethesda games. Like
Yeah, that's
when
not- that's
we
not a
saw
one more
Todd
thing.
Howard and we saw Indiana and we saw Fallout, I was for sure we were about to see Doom. I thought they were about to do Doom the Dark Ages for Switch 2. I was like, here we go. And they were like, that's it. It's like,
that's-
you've got to be kidding me.
That's not the one more thing you want to end on, bro. That-
Yeah.
That's not the flex you think it
Oblivion and
is.
Fallout 4, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Of all the Bethesda things you could do.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But not bad. Those are big franchises, especially Fallout. Like I feel like that's more about the TV show. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Getting
like, let's
synergy in there.
just get something Fallout related over
And the
there.
TV show's apparently really good and really popular.
Yeah, because it's
I heard it is,
popular
yeah.
right now. So it's like, let's just get something for people to buy. Let's get it out. I feel like that's
Right.
kind of what they're going. And also, I mean, I think Rebecca, you said this earlier. It's if this was we had to have this show so we could better organize our actual show, then great show.
Yeah.
You know,
And
yeah.
honestly speaking, the show wasn't that bad. It's just that it wasn't
really
stuff that we wanted. It was like, I've seen worse shows.
There was nothing mind blowing.
Yeah,
The
I've
biggest
seen
issue
worse-
with this show was that there was a lot of things that we already knew about.
correct.
There's
Exactly.
too many things that were already announced. Like Orbitals. Orbitals looks incredible, but was already announced and has already been in the game where like we've seen it multiple
Sure.
times now.
I feel like we've seen worse shows from Nintendo. So
Oh,
like,
we've
yeah,
definitely I have seen
Mhm.
not just like a mini. I've seen many directs that I think
Yes.
were worse than that.
Yeah, like, this is fine.
I didn't talk about Orbals. Did you see that at all? Did you see that, Rebecca? It's the It Takes Two game, but it looks like an 80s anime.
Yeah, it looks good.
Oh yeah. I'm interested in that.
Me and Jack are going to play it. I showed it to Jack, and he's all in.
Yeah.
So I've got somebody to play.
I've given up on that boat.
Yeah, me too. That's why I hadn't really taken it seriously, because I love the look, but then they're like, it's a 2-player. I'm like, never mind.
Yeah,
and I was asking in chat, somebody was like, are you excited about Orbals? Like, I don't have anybody to play with. And somebody was like, ask Jack. And I was like, I should ask Jack. I bet he loves anime.
Like,
and I showed it to him, and he did say, he's like, yeah, I'll play. So I've got a partner.
There you go.
We gotta have a son.
Well, he doesn't play games with me like that
Yeah, mine doesn't
anymore. You know, he plays Roblox and Sea of Thieves and Marvel Rivals and Fortnite. Like, he doesn't.
There's a
play
whole
games.
other world.
Yeah, like we don't play the same. Like, our video game Venn diagram no longer overlaps.
Yeah.
So I just assumed he wouldn't be interested. The only thing about Switch 2 that he has ever asked me about has been Dustbloods. That's the that's his opinion. His opinion is, let me know when Dustbloods comes out.
That does
That's
look
his
good.
that's his Switch 2 opinion. I feel so upset. My little Pokemon Smash Bros.
Just wait till Gen 10.
Little
It's
Padre
gonna be so good.
couldn't be bothered, with any of that stuff now.
Yeah. They
He's
grow
too
up
cool
so
for that
fast.
stuff.
Just wait till Gen 10. I have high hopes.
Okay,
That was our last question.
we did
We
it.
made it.
We
I
did
didn't
it.
think we were going to do all of those. So, fantastic.
All right, Hooblings. We will see you next week.
Have fun times.
Peace out.
See,
Yeah.
see what's out there. Maybe Pokemon tonight.
Maybe Pokemon. Announcement for an announcement.
Seahawks. Go Green Day.
Go Green Day!
Whenever you're ready.
All right. This is Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening. And I forgot the line already. What?